I'll be honest, I almost didn't post this. This took me forever to film, forever to edit. It's kind of a train wreck, but I'm stubbornly going to get videos up because I will just get better, right? Anyways, I don't know. I had an artsy day, inspiration. I don't know. Actually, I was looking through my pens, and in my pen drawer are these Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays that I've had for, I don't know, since she first started selling sprays. And I hardly ever use them, and they've still sort of sprayed. I was kind of excited. I should put here a notice or a warning. This is not being sprayed directly onto bare paper. I have already sprayed and dried the pages with Krylon matte spray finish. The information will be down below about this. I use the Krylon matte finish on any page I'm going to add any kind of spray or heavy ink or dark colored pens, or not dark colored pens, but like pens that you know they're gonna bleed kind of thing. Anything like that I know that I'm gonna do, I spray the page first and dry it. It does not make it 100% waterproof, but as long as you don't like just leave it, spray it really heavy and walk away from it, it will deter things from bleeding through really, really well. I love it. I've used it for years. Pins right over it. Things still stick to it. It dries really nice. It's a great product. I highly recommend it. I have it in bulk. Buy it at Walmart. You can get it at Michael's, but I recommend getting it at Walmart. It's cheaper. But anyways, that information's down below along with everything else. But so I don't know why I decided to do this today. I'm behind, and so when I get really stressed and behind on my journal, I procrastinate by doing really hard things that I should not be doing. So that's what I'm doing here. And there's no rhyme or reason. Grab some sprays. I picked these because they are the only colors I had of the Lindy's. Back when I was doing my grunge phase, my Tim Holtz phase. I don't really do that anymore. I love to watch it and look at it, but I don't do that much anymore. But anyways, they went well with my dinner, actually. With the vegetables. But I got it all sprayed and dried, and then I blotted off with a towel any puddles. I dry a little bit as best I can, but then I get it with a rag, get all the puddles, because you don't want to let your puddles dry. They will bleed through eventually. And then there's lots of spraying and more drying and spraying and drying. That's pretty much my routine. And then I just wipe it all off and make sure that it's dry. Did I mention you need to really make sure it's dry? I have people say, it didn't work for me. And the reason it didn't work for you is you probably didn't get a good coat, or you got too thick of a coat of the Krylon and then you let it set. This is not watercolor paper. You can't let it set. Anyways, so that was pretty much the background. Spray, move it around, dry. There, you've been tutorialed. I got this stamp off of AliExpress. Yes, I know, refrain. You can control it. Just don't. I know. And I didn't know it was a single stamp. I didn't read the description, and I don't read French. I don't know what the thing is, but I liked it, and I got it, and it was a solid one ginormous stamp. So I'm cutting it up because I didn't want it to be one ginormous stamp. And so I cut it up, and I'm going to get all collage-y. Here, watch this. Look at these mad skills. No, there's no skill involved. It's like I'm just trying to get something on the background, so I'm using forest moss and walnut stain distress oxides. Anybody else in love with oxides? Oh my gosh, I love them. I love the original inks. I have my one splurge I saved up for 2 years pretty much, and then I splurged and I bought every oxide and every regular ink plus every refill because they are my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Ranger and Tim Holtz hit those out of the park. Best colors, best inks, the works. I loved them. And so it was my wish to have the entire set of both, and I saved and I saved and I got them. And I recommend them. But if you can only buy some, you know, if you're a normal person, not obsessed with having everything, I recommend the oxides. They are not like the inks. The colors are the same, but they don't work exactly the same, but they stamp really, really nice. So you can do all the techniques of regular inks with the oxides, but also stamping, and regular inks don't stamp real well. So I highly recommend them. I got in Peachy Cheap mail the other day this beautiful Simple Stories vintage botanicals set of stuff, and it's already retired. I didn't know it even came out. I love Simple Stories, and I'm heartbroken because all I got was the pad of paper, the stickers, and this ephemera. Now I want all of it in triplicate because it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I just love it. So I didn't hoard it. I was good. I just got it the other day and I pulled out some of the pretties, and I thought they went really well with the page. I don't know. Okay, I learned something here. My camera is not actually hooked to my table, but I got this brain fart idea to hook all my cables from the table to my camera stand, which is this huge legged thing that goes over the top so it won't shake. The problem is when you hook your cords from the table to the legs, it shakes. Duh. So I got to redo and take that stuff off. And anyway, so I edged everything because you have to edge things. It frames it. It makes it so pretty. And I did a little inking around the ephemera. That's a technical term for the pretty shit. And I'm going to glue that down here eventually, and look at me get all inky. I don't like it on my fingers. Ugh. Just don't. But anyway, so here's what it looks like. We're on the home stretch of gluing here. We're gonna hook these down. See, everything sticks really well over the Krylon and the inking and stuff. It's all dry. It's fine. You gotta buy a can. It stinks really bad. Don't do it in your house. Really smells bad. Don't do it. I have so many people tell me, how do you stand the smell? I don't spray it in my house, peeps. I spray it in the garage or outside if the weather's nice. And then I let it dry out there because it stinks. But it doesn't stay stinky in your book, so don't freak out. Anyways, we're gluing some of these little stickers down, and then I thought, well, I'll go through all this, and then I thought, no, refrain, less is more. And that's pretty much how the background turned out, and I really like it. I think it's pretty, and go me for getting my artsy on. There will be more pages like this coming up as I'm catching up, because in the winter there's not that much to talk about. But I got my photos laid down, and this is the still coming up here. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye now.